Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. You just heard me play Looks That Kill from Motley Crue's 1983 record Shout at Devil. It was probably one of their breakthrough songs from that record, and it was certainly one of the first Motley Crue songs that I ever learned. I also made a cover of it up here somewhere, so you can check that one out. It is a very simple song. It's very good for beginners, so if you just want to start out and you want to rock some Motley Crue, this might be the song for you. And in this video I'll show you how you can play it. So let's do it. So let's start off with the verse riff, or the actual main riff to this song. It is pretty simple and it goes something like this. So as you can see, we're staying here on the open A string, chugging that one throughout with 8 notes. It's all downstrokes. So no alternate picking here. Also, it's important to mute the strings, but not dead muting them, so not like this. Although this is glam metal, if you like, this is not heavy metal. So just keep a light muted touch on it. You don't want to have him ring out. That would be too much, but just a light muted touch. Okay, and now what we do here, basically it's an A power chord, but played an octave higher, so not down here, but here. It's the 7th and 9th fret on the D and G string. You can play it with your index and your ring finger, but I like to play it with my index and my pinky. And then we do this. So it's the open string twice and then the chord. And we repeat that. And then we do the exact same thing, but this time with a G power chord. So that's the 5th and 7th fret, D and G string. So both together. And then for the last bit of that main riff, we slide down from the G power chord to the F sharp power chord. So that would be the 4th and 6th fret on the D and G string. And that's it. That's the main riff. And next up would be the pre-chorus. So the pre-chorus is actually not a pre-chorus in itself, it's just a kind of getting from the main riff to the actual chorus riff. And what's happening here is we come from that main riff and then we land on that F power chord, but also played an octave higher, so that's the 3rd and 5th fret of the D and G string. We land on that and then we give it a little whack with our whammy bar on every beat. So it would be this. Okay, so coming from the main riff to that little bit. You can improvise a little here with the whammy bar. What I like to do is I give that whack on every beat, and then at the end I do a little bit of a dive bomb. And then you play those in line with the drums. So make sure that's very tight. And then we are in the actual chorus, and that riff is really, really cool because it's so groovy. This is one of Mick Mars' trademarks, that he always finds the groove. And what he's doing is, he's playing that E note here on the 2nd fret D string, and then playing the open A. So what's happening after that is he is playing that, basically that F power chord, but over an E. So index finger on the 2nd fret E string, 2nd fret D string, and the pinky is on the 5th fret G string. And then you play with a little rest in between the F power chord again. Okay. And what you could just see here with my right hand is that I'm using upstrokes. Now I see Mick do this when he's playing the riff, and I think it just adds to the drive. And we play the open again, and then we move on that D string. We basically just move forwards from the 2nd fret to the 3rd to the 4th and to the 5th, while always keeping that 5th fret on the G string. So it's... that's what's happening. So just listen. Okay, that's all it is. And every time you land on this new chord, give it a little bit of vibrato. Just to add a bit more embellishment to it. And then what's happening here, I see many people play it like this. Or only the G and the B string, so it would be 5th fret and 6th fret. But I actually think Mick Mars is also playing the 5th fret on the D string. And then you just played 8th notes for 1 bar. And then we go back to the E and repeat. So the whole main riff for the chorus, up to speed. And then for the very end you do that slide up to be back in position to play that main riff. Now the last section I want to talk about today is the bridge section, or breakdown section if you like. And it goes like this. Basically what it is it's an E chord and an E sus4. So, okay. And I play that note on the 10th fret, which is the A, 10th fret B string. I play that with my ring finger, but you can also play it with a middle finger. And then it goes like this. And then I do the same thing sliding up to the 12th and 13th fret. I do the same thing on the 7th and 8th fret, going up to the 9th and 10th fret, and then I do the same thing on the 5th and 6th fret, going up to the 7th and 8th fret. Now I'll play it for you again so you can see what I mean. That's all it is. Once more. Now when I first learned it, I actually played this. I actually see this in some tabs, but I think that's wrong. What Mick Mars is doing live is he's staying there. I also saw this. You can play it if you like, it's not wrong, but if you want to play it like Mick Mars does, then you just stay down here. So that's it. That was me showing you how to play Looks That Kill by Motley Crue. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I hope you found it informative. If you did, please consider to like and also to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on future videos. And also let me know in the comments any feedback, how I could improve, and also which songs you would like a lesson on next. And until then, see you.